Dear travel industry professionals, welcome to Switzerland, welcome to Ospizio Bernina, the Bernina Pass at 2,253 meters above sea level. This is the highest rail crossing of the Alps and also the highest point of the UNESCO World Heritage Bernina Express journey. Behind me here you can see the Lago Bianco, the White Lake, and further behind is the Ospizio Bernina, the station where the Bernina Express and all the trains on the UNESCO World Heritage line come through. It is freezing cold here today and we are going on a rail journey together. First of all, I would like to introduce you to this magnificent alpine scenery here. Right behind me, you can see two of the most magnificent glaciers of the Alps, one of them being the Cambrena Glacier. Now let's go to our next stop. We are now at our next stop, the world-famous Montebello Curve. The glacier which you can now see behind me is the Morteratsch Glacier, the last of 3 glaciers which the customers can see on this UNESCO World Heritage Bernina Express journey. The train makes a slow ascent here and exposes the glacier behind me in a magnificent scenic view. As we are virtually traveling from Morteratsch to St. Moritz now, I would like to show you the interior of the Bernina Express carriage a bit closer as well. As you can see, it is made up of huge panorama windows and here in first class of spacious first class seating. The Bernina Express minibar also provides your customers with snacks and beverages. Now on the Bernina Express we also have a bring your own device travel guide which works virtually. Your customers may enjoy this travel guide in Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Thai and English and various other languages. On our journey today I now see you at our last stop in St. Moritz. St. Moritz is not only part of the Grand Tour of Switzerland, but with the Bernina Express also part of the Grand Train Tour of Switzerland. Both of Rhaetian Railway's panorama train experiences, the Glacier Express and the Bernina Express, do come through St. Moritz. Within roughly 2 hours we've travelled from Tirano in Italy to St. Moritz in Switzerland. St. Moritz is most well known for hosting the Olympic Winter Games twice, in 1948 and 1928. Today it is famous for its avant-garde style hospitality and a large selection of 5-star hotels. With the Lake St. Moritz and the surrounding mountains, it makes a perfect addition to any Switzerland itinerary. You could either stay here overnight or finish your Bernina Express journey to Chur the same day. I thank you very much for joining us today here on this live tour and webinar and hope very much to welcome you soon in person.
Thank you very much to Sebastian for that video. And now I'd like to share with Jennifer from the Rhaetian Bahn, who she'll be giving the presentation for Rhaetian Bahn. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, good morning or good afternoon.
Very sorry about the technical issues, okay? We fixed them
Don't
finally.
worry.
And thank you very much for coming along today. Look forward to your presentation.
Good. Okay, I just share my screen. Can you see my presentation right now?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay.
And now it's coming through. Yes, can see your screen now.
So you see the presentation?
That's right. Yes, we do. All you have to do is start in.
Okay. Just quick. It is now fully screen?
Not yet. I think, yes, now it is.
Okay, good. Check. Okay, it works. Good. So, hi and welcome from my side. My name is Jennifer and I am now representing Sebastian as he is on his way to the Bernina Pass. I would like to give you a quick overview of Rhaetian Railway and the Bernina Express, and of course our UNESCO World Heritage. So first of all, I would like to introduce you our B2B platform. I will also share it afterwards within the chat. Our B2B platform includes all relevant information for our tour operators, such as sales manuals, which are already available in different languages, such as English, Chinese, and Korean language. And within a few days, it will also be available in Indonesian and Thai. Within the B2B platform, you will also find a lot of pictures and videos in high quality, which you can use for your marketing activities. But I will share it within the chat afterwards. And of course, our clean and safe logo, which is now, it's a clean and safe logo for Switzerland, for all transportations, public transportations in Switzerland, which represents also our cleanness and safetyness. Good. Some facts about the Rhaetian Railway. The first line of our railway was built in 1889, so 131 years ago. We have approximately 12 million passengers per year, and the whole track length is 384 kilometers. In total, we have 324 bridges, and our highest point, which is also the highest crossing of the Alps, is on 2,253 meters above sea level. It's the Ospizio Bernina, where Sebastian will be in a few minutes. The lowest point is on 429 meters. It's Tirano, which is already in Italy. UNESCO World Heritage. It's not our railway itself, it's the line, the Albola and Bernina line, which is accredited to the UNESCO World Heritage since 2008. We received this label for our extraordinary landscape, the viaducts and the very special surrounding where the Bernina Express and also the Glacier Express is running on. We are only the third railway in the whole world which has this label. There is one in India, one in Austria, and one in Switzerland, which is us. We have three top brands which are well known all over the world, which is the Bernina Express, the Glacier Express, and of course the UNESCO World Heritage. So then just have a quick overview over the route network in Switzerland. Coming from Zurich, there is a train line, or even by railroad, you are in 1 hour and 15 minutes in Chur, in the eastern part of Switzerland, where the Rhaetian Railway is running. Coming from a multinational program, for example, from Italy, there is one direct access by train, for example, from Milano in direction to Tirano, to the southern part of Graubünden, to our area, or you can go by train or even by bus to Tirano. Excuse me, somebody there doesn't turned off the voice. It would be very nice if everybody could just mute themselves. Thank you. Good. So I would like to point out one line, which is the blue line over here between St. Moritz and Zermatt. This is the Glacier Express line in direction to Zermatt. The yellow line you can see here is our Bernina Express bus. I will just give you later on some details about that as well. So as you can see, there are many ways reaching Graubünden. And when we have a closer look to Graubünden itself, I would like to show you the UNESCO World Heritage line, which is between Thusis, St. Moritz and Tirano. So this whole line is under the UNESCO World Heritage label. And on this line is not only the Bernina Express running, but also the Glacier Express between St. Moritz and Thusis, as well as all our classic trains. So we have classic regional trains running all over Graubünden, all over these red lines you see here. And they're running every hour in each direction. So it's very easy to going from A to B by Rhaetian Railway. Then starting, for example, in Tirano with your program, you could go directly in direction to St. Moritz. This line has a duration of 2 hours and 15 minutes. And in the afternoon or the day after, you could go to Bernina Diavolezza by train or even by bus. There is also a big bus terminal. And then heading up to the Diavolezza mountain by gondola. And Patrick will afterwards give you more details on the Diavolezza mountain. Okay, some information about our premium panoramic train. It's one of my favorite train rides here, the Bernina Express. The Bernina Express, it's important to know that it's running the whole year around, so every day. In winter season, there are 2 trains per day, and in summer season, there are 5 trains per day in each direction. So as I said, Tirano St. Moritz, for example, has a duration of 2 hours, 20 minutes, or you can do the whole line between Tirano until Chur, which is a 4-hour train ride. Some of you may also stay an overnight in Davos or in this area here. So you could take the train until Filisur, going off the train and then using another train or a bus in direction to Davos. The altitude profile is also very spectacular. So when starting in Chur, you start very low on 584 meters above sea level, and you go up on the top to Ospizio Bernina, which is the highest crossing of the Alps, on 2,253 meters above sea level. And then in only 90 minutes, you go down to Tirano on 400 meters above sea level. And that's also something which makes the Bernina Express and the Bernina line so special. You are doing a lot of turnarounds to reaching this difference in height. So we are not using any cogwheels. It's only turnarounds in the middle of the Alps. Reservation. So the Bernina Express has to be pre-booked in advance for groups and FIT, so reservation is mandatory in first and second class. However, you could also use, of course, on the same line, the classic trains, which don't have to be pre-booked. Just to give you an example, the line between Tirano and St. Moritz costs around 32 Swiss francs, including the seat reservation. So it's quite cheap and also cheaper than many mountain excursions in Switzerland. First and second class service. Within the train, you have, of course, the beautiful panorama windows, the big windows where you can just enjoy the whole landscape. We have a mini bar with regional snacks and drinks. an audio guide. You will hear everything over loudspeakers, or even our infotainment system where you can connect with your own mobile device. There is free Wi-Fi on the train. Souvenirs are available, and at the end of your journey you could also get a diploma at the station. So just a picture with from the inside of the Bernina Express. So first and second class carriages on the Bernina Express have all these beautiful, big panorama windows. As said, the service on the Bernina Express with a minibar. Okay, then we come to the highlights of the Bernina Express line, where, for example, is the Landwasser Viaduct. So not only the Bernina Express, but also our classic trains and the Glacier Express are running over the Landwasser Viaduct, which is the landmark on the Albula line. Heading up in direction to St. Moritz, Pontresina, you will see the Montebello curve. For example, here in the picture, you see the Morteratsch Glacier in behind. On your way between Tirano and St. Moritz, you will pass 3 different glaciers, which is just amazing. And it's also nice running or going on a journey, for example, in autumn. So every season, as I said, the Bernina Express and even our classic trains are just running the whole year around. Every season is just different. Here, picture in summer, and of course, wintertime. So Spizio Bernina, the highest crossing of the Alps. Here, just a picture of the Lago Bianco. Well, in general, there is a lake. In summertime, you see a beautiful lake, and in wintertime, of course, it's covered with snow, or just, as you can see here, with ice. Alpgrün. Alpgrün is a station which is only reachable by train and foot, so it's a very special station. The Bernina Express, starting from Chur, stops always 10 to 15 minutes in Alpgrün, so people can get off the train, taking some nice pictures and having a beautiful overview over the Palu Glacier. So this is the 3rd glacier you see on your way between Tirano and St. Moritz. You can also just get there by classic train and having lunch or dinner up here in the mountain. That's a picture in autumn. And here we have also our new photo point. It's like an Instagrammable photo point on Alpgrün, as well with information boards regarding the UNESCO World Heritage. If you are going in direction to Tirano, you will pass the Lake Poschiavo, and of course the circular viaduct in Brusio, which is as well world famous. And when you start or you end, most of the times in Tirano in Italy. And then you could either take the Bernina Express bus for example, a mono-Swiss program in direction to Lugano, to the Ticino, or you could even go back in direction to Milano, for example, or you go to your starting point back to St. Moritz with a regional train. Okay. Again, just a quick overview over the route network. So as I said, the UNESCO World Heritage line between Thusis and Tirano is here, the blue line. When arriving in Tirano, you could taking the classic train or the panorama train to St. Moritz. And right here, almost in the middle, is the Diavolezza station, which Patrick will explain you later more of it. Okay, the Bernina timetable, it looks may a bit confusing, but it just shows you that you have every hour a train between St. Moritz and Tirano, so it's very, very easy for you to using our trains from between Tirano and St. Moritz, for example. However, we have every hour a connection in every direction in whole Switzerland. And the yellow timetable just shows you the panorama trains, the Bernina Express. Okay, and to sum up some rail experiences, we also offer, which is the historical train between Davos and Filisur. It's running only in summertime between May and October, twice a day. We use rolling stock from the 1910s to 1930s, also third-class carriages, which looks very, very nice. And yeah, this is a very special train experience for your clients. It costs roughly 26 Swiss francs for groups, one way. Smaller groups and FITs are on a first-come, first-served base, so they don't have to pre-book their seats on this historical train, which has, well, the journey has a duration of almost approximately 40 minutes from Davos to Filisur. At the end of all trains, we always attach one of those open panoramic carriages without windows. It's very, very nice. And we attach them as well on the Bernina line, for example, between Tirano and St. Moritz on different trains. Okay, so again, if you need more information, please go on our B2B platform or on our website. And if you get more or need more information, my colleague Sebastian Blättler is, of course, also there for you. Okay, so I would like to give, I think, Patrick the word.
Okay, Patrick, I'm going to bring you on board to present first, Patrick. And then what we'll do is, because we've got to meet a train timetable at 9:30 Europe time, after Patrick, we will jump across to Sebastian to show us live at the Rhaetian Railway, and then we'll go along to Daniel up at the mountain afterwards. So Patrick, please go ahead and present, sir.
Okay, hello everybody. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good. My video is not quite clear, is that right? I think.
I shall play your video for you first, if you like. Hang on a second.
Okay, thank you very much. And now it's working actually, Tim. Should I start with the presentation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on a second, Patrick. Please stop sharing and I'll share my screen first, yeah?
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay. So if Patrick stops sharing, I shall share mine.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Thank you, yeah.
Hello everybody, I just got off the Bernina Express here at the Bernina Diavolezza station. We are here 2,100 meters above sea level, and right behind me you can see the cable car station of the Diavolezza. Either you walk this very little distance up to the station, or we provide you with a magic carpet just here at my side. Anyway, I want to show you around now, and see you soon. Hello again. Now we are here in our newly opened VR glacier experience. Here you can learn more about our glaciers around here. And thanks to virtual reality classes, you can see how the glaciers developed in the last 100 years and how they will develop in the next 100. Now I will show you around, and we will continue our journey up to Diavolezza. See you soon.
Baba. Hindi yan. Sa baba. Kunin mo sa baba. Ay, hindi. Kay Giselle. Nandiyan na
Hold on a second. Let me just mute someone a moment. Yeah. Okay, job done. So Patrick, please go ahead and present. I give you 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. 14 minutes.
Good. Okay. Can everybody see my screen? Yeah.
Yes, we can. If you can.
Good.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, then I'll go fast. First of all, hello everybody. We are so happy that you all join our webinar today, despite the technical issues. I think now everything is working. I would like to introduce to you the Diavolezza mountain, for those of you who don't know it yet that well. And I will continue where Jenny stopped before, with the location of the Diavolezza mountain. You can see here again the railway track marked in red on the Swiss map. And you can see marked in green the Diavolezza mountain. So what I would really like to do today is give you an idea on how you can combine this combination of the Rhaetian railway with the Diavolezza mountain within your itineraries. I am sure Miki will also give you good support with that, but just I'll give you briefly 1-2 ideas. So for example, you can very well put this combination within your multinational itineraries. For example, if you come from Italy, you come from Venice, Verona, Milano, or Lake Como maybe, you come to Tirano, switch to the Rhaetian railway train, stop at the Diavolezza mountain and enjoy your mountain experience. After that, you continue to St. Moritz and maybe, if you like, even to central Switzerland. So it is a very good way to combine Italy and Switzerland, to enter Switzerland from Italy. Another possibility is if you have mono Italy tours, it is possible to do a 1-day excursion into Switzerland. Again, you come from Milan or from Lake Como for the overnight. You come to Tirano, and after that, again, take the train. You come to the Diavolezza mountain. After your mountain excursion, continue to St. Moritz, and then it will only take you 2-3 hours to go back to Switzerland, to Italy, sorry. So you can really have like a mono Italy tour with 1 day of Switzerland, which is really not easy to do with other mountains and trains. So that's definitely a good idea. Apart from that, of course, you can also put this combination within your mono Swiss tours. And I think there are a lot of possibilities where Miki, I'm sure, will support you very, very well. So if you arrive at the Diavolezza Valley Station, actually just since a month ago, we launched our new virtual glacier experience, which you also have seen in the video just before. It is an interactive virtual journey where you can experience the change of the glaciers and what's the climate change, the consequences of climate change, what impact they have on the glaciers. And it will also preview how the glaciers will look like in the year 2100. So it's really a very, and it's also included in the price of the cable car, so no extra costs. After that, you can take the cable car. The cable car is also clean and safe certificated, takes up to 100 people, and it only takes 10 minutes to get from the valley station to the top station, because the valley station is already on 2000 meters altitude and you will go up to almost 3000 meters. So it's amazing. You start from Italy like just 2 hours before, and about after 2.5 hours, you already arrive on the snowy mountains of the Diavolezza mountain. And you are really standing in front of this view. Here you have a beautiful view on the Bernina mountain range with the 4000 meter high Piz Bernina. And what is really special, as you can see, many times in Switzerland, you can see glaciers from far away or you have to look up. Here you can see down on the Perse Glacier and on the Morteratsch Glacier from very, very close distance. So this is really a unique characteristic of the Diavolezza mountain. Then there are two main activities you can do on the Diavolezza mountain. One of them is you will have a snow and glacier experience, which I will tell you about shortly. The second one is hiking. We have many different hiking paths. Two of my favorite ones are marked on the slide in red. But on all of the hikes, we have hikes for beginners, we have hikes for advanced hikers. You always can hike to different kind of lakes. You can hike to different viewing points where you can even see to Italy on a clear day. You can, if you hike, you always will have the snowy mountains in the background and you can always see down on the glaciers. So if you like hiking, the Engadine region and also the Diavolezza is perfect for you. If you are a bit more adventurous hiker, then you can also go to, you can also do glacier hiking. You can see glacier hiking on the right picture. For this, you will need a bit more of a time. You will need about 3 to 5 hours, and it's required to book a guide. But still, if you are interested about that, I can really help you with that. And it is definitely worth doing it. Also, apart from glacier hiking, we have 2 via ferratas, which are climbing trails. These climbing trails are also free of cost. The only thing is you need some equipment, which you can rent at our shop, and you can go climbing. So it is really, if you are a hiker, climber, or like to glacier hike, the Diavolezza is a good choice. Then coming back to the snow activities, after every winter, we have a lot of snow on the mountain, obviously. So we shuffle all that snow to one place, and we call it our snow climb point. It is quite a big snow field, about 50 square meters, where we have snow the entire time of the year, even in summertime. So it does not matter when your guests come to our mountain, they always will find snow. They can play with snow, touch snow, make a picture with the Swiss flag, with the mountains in the background, and the kids can build their little snowman. So you will always have a snow experience on top. Then here you can see our Devil's Ride. This is me on the picture on the right, by the way, sliding down the slope. It's a little sledging slope, about 50, 60 meters long. And yeah, it's also free of charge. It's included in the ticket price. If your guests come up, you can slide down the sledging slope. This sledging slope we only have in May, during the months of May. But I believe, right, for example, for the Thai market, May is a good time to travel. So we only have it in May because until May we have skiing season, so we cannot have it. After that, after May, the snow will get a bit less. So we're not sure how long we can provide it. We can definitely provide it in May. We will try to keep it in June too. So it is really good alternative. If you want to feel and see some snow in summer, come to the Diavolezza mountain. For the more relaxed people who like a more relaxed activity, you can also come to our jacuzzi. We only got one, but as you can see, it's beautiful. You can have a nice drink in the jacuzzi, enjoy the view, and it's a nice activity for FITs. Then this is our mountain inn. It's called the Berghaus Diavolezza. It is a hotel, but also a restaurant. So here we have also for groups, we offer a package, which is a 3-course menu plus the cable car. Compared to other mountains, I would really say the price is rather cheap, and everything is bookable over Miki. So if you want to combine the Rhaetian Railway with the Diavolezza with a lunch, everything is bookable over Miki, and you can enjoy a good meal with the view. Also, we have a second virtual reality experience on top of the mountain. In this one, you don't learn about the glaciers, but you do get a feeling on how it is to ski and how to snowboard on the ski slopes, how it is to mountain climb on the snowy mountains. So especially if the weather is bad, your guests can just come to the mountain inn. They will get the virtual reality glasses, also everything included in the cable car price. And you can experience the winter world on the Diavolezza mountain. Then this is a very new offer. Over Miki, you can book a dinner at Diavolezza for your groups. You will go up with the latest cable car at 5 or 5:20 and have a nice dinner on top. The nice thing about it is there are no people on top because everybody's already gone down again. So you will be the only ones on this on the mountain. You can enjoy the tranquility and atmosphere on top. And special, you will get an extra cable car down just for your groups after the dinner. To conclude, I think it's really very convenient to combine the Rhaetian Railway with the Diavolezza mountain. I want to give you to the end of the presentation the 3 reasons again why. So firstly, as I said, you can combine Italy and Switzerland very well. You are within 3 hours, you come from Italy, from the palm trees to the snowy mountains that you can see from Diavolezza. You have your snow experience there, which is a special thing. Second, you have your snow experience on top, even during summertime. All time of the year we have snow. Third, the Diavolezza mountain, also in combination with the railway, is something new. Many people have been to Switzerland already and they're looking for new things. So why don't explore also the eastern part of Switzerland, and which is not that overcrowded yet by tourists. Maybe that's exactly what your guests also are looking for. So I would like to give you here the contact of my colleague, Daniel Bott, which we will, he will have a live session a bit later. And he is the main contact person for inquiries. So if you have any questions, you are welcome to get in contact with him. And I'm sure also Mickey Travel will be happy to help and support you. So thank you very much. And then I will give back to Tim.
Thanks, Patrick. And before you go, let me also ask you about your COVID situation. Are you looking after all of the COVID measures at Diavolezza?
Yeah, we also are certificated with the Clean and Safe certificate. There is a mask obligationary in the cable cars. We also don't fill the cable cars fully. So it is really guaranteed a safe travel up to the mountain. And afterwards on the mountain, of course, you actually got the fresh mountain air. So it is really the perfect place to go during Corona time. Also, as I mentioned, there are not so many tourists like on maybe other mountains in Switzerland. It's really a safe place. We got all the disinfection liquids everywhere, a mask compulsory. And I can truly say, I think it's safe to go up.
Fantastic. Well, I'm very much looking forward to seeing how we can include the Diavolezza in the programs. I know that it combines very well with Bernina Express and, of course, the Engadine region. So thank you very much, Patrick. Now I'd like to pop across towards live presenter over at the Rhaetian Railway. I believe they're now just setting it all up, and here we are. Hi, Sebastian.
Sound check first. Can you hear me loud and clear? Is the signal nice?
I can hear you well, sir.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Sebastian. I am the market manager Asia Pacific here at Rhaetian at Rhaetian Railway in Switzerland. And we are currently actually at the highest point on the Ospizio Bernina at 2,253 meters. And this is a live transmission. As you can see behind me here, we are now at the highest point with the absolutely fantastic scenery behind here. We are going to get off at Ospizio Bernina, and I'm going to show you the scenery in detail. As you can see here on the Rhaetian Railway, we are completely COVID safe. We have a mandatory mask obligation here. The trains are not filled all too much, regular disinfection, etc. We confirm to all these protocols. Now, as we are approaching Ospizio Bernina, I would like to show you the outside view a bit better first, and I will be back with my presentation just in about 30 seconds.
So, Sebastian, you're on mute, sir.
So, we are now about to get off here at the Ospizio Bernina station, and once we got off, I will continue with my live presentation. Just give me a second until we leave the train, and you will be able to see the train's interior and also the outside view right now. One of the special features here on the Bernina line of the regional train, which Jennifer have introduced earlier, is that the driver's car, the driver's carriage, which you can see here, it has a window between the first class carriage and the driver's car carriage. That means that the customers who drive on the first class are always able to see the outside view. As Jennifer has introduced earlier, we basically have two options available on our network all the time. The Bernina Express Journey, which is a full panorama train, and also the regional trains, the classic train, which offers a more flexible choice for your Switzerland or multi-country itinerary. Now, here in the back, the lake here is the so-called white lake, the Ospizio at the Ospizio Bernina, and the white part on top, that is not only snow, that are the glaciers. And let's see how the Bernina classic train is departing here. All right, I am back. As we have mentioned before, this is the highest part of the entire journey. And the white structures here, those are glaciers. Now, glaciers are actually the so-called eternal ice, meaning that snow has been compressed over the course of thousands of years, and all year round, you can now see these icy structures here. I would now like to continue just shortly with my presentation. Maybe just stabilize it a bit here on the left. Yes, just stationary like this. All right, so you should be able to see me again now. I would like to just give you a few more details on the itinerary planning here on the Ospizio Bernina. So as you can see here at 2,253 meters, it is really snow covered all year round behind me here. The snow on the floor, on the ground, there is snow approximately 9 to 10 months out of the year. Only in late August, September, there is no snow on the ground. However, the glaciers behind me here are, of course, permanent. What does that mean for your mono-Swiss or for your multi-country itinerary? That if you put the Bernina Express journey into your itinerary, you get three things, three birds with one stone. One is the UNESCO accredited panorama train experience. Number two is the high alpine kind of snowy landscape experience. So you might already include Jungfrau or Titlis or whatever snow peak into your itinerary. Please keep them there. However, if you add the combination of Bernina Express journey together with Diavolezza, you get another glacier highlight in your itinerary. All right. And the third is obviously the combination with the Diavolezza and the Engadine here in the eastern part of Switzerland, which is very nice combinable with many kinds of itineraries. So for example, in mainland China, France, Switzerland, Italy programs are very popular, which makes it a perfect addition to this kind of itinerary. Once you are traveling from Switzerland to Italy, you add in the UNESCO World Heritage accredited Bernina Express, and your itinerary is going to sell hopefully even better. Just the last detail I would want to have mentioned is that this UNESCO World Heritage accreditation, there are only 3 railway networks worldwide which have this accreditation. One is in India, so it is not relevant for our kinds of itineraries. Another one is in Austria, and the last is us. So with this magnificent scenery here, and can you see the reflections in the lake? How amazing does that look? The ice is starting to build up on the lake. And we have this unbelievable scenery here behind us with our little trains. I would like to thank you very, very much for participating today. Please excuse the little difficulties which we had in the beginning. And I would like to hand over back to Tim and to our next live presenting partner from the mountain Diavolezza. Thank you very much to everyone. Greetings to entire Asia. I hope to see you again soon in Asia in person, and I can ensure you that together we will overcome this Corona crisis, and soon our customers will become coming back and we will be selling our itineraries again. Thank you very much. Have a great time, and see you soon.
Thank you so much, Patrick. What a very beautiful view that was, very stunning scenery. So just to remind everybody that when you go on the Bernina Express, you can really experience stunning and spectacular views with the very large windows that they have. And the train also slows down, especially to take those photos that you need. And of course, at Alpgrum, there's also the stopping point so that you can come out and also take spectacular pictures as well. So that's the Bernina Express. It's gorgeous. Next up, I'd like to pass across to live from the Diavolezza Mountain, Mr. Daniel Boss. How are you doing, Daniel?
Hello, Tim. I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Another stunning set of scenery there, sir. Beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear and see me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So, welcome up here on the Diavolezza Mountain. We are up nearly 3,000 meters above sea level. And yeah, as you can see, it's winter wonderland up here. And even as Patrick mentioned, we have some bad weather opportunity. Most of the time we don't need them because we have more than 300 days of sunshine per year. So it's not the same as in Southeast Asia or in Asia in general, but we have a lot of sun here as well. So now I want to show you around to the beautiful mountain of the Diavolezza and our scenery. Let's go. So as you see now, we are going to our viewing platform. The mountain you can see here, it's called Piz Palu. And over here to the right, this is the Bernina, the Piz Bernina, which is the only 4,000 meter peak of the Eastern Alps. And down here to my feet, you can see, first you can see the Pers Glacier. And to my right, a little bit further down the valley, you can see the Motorrad Glacier. So here you can see, as I turn around, this is the Berghaus Diavolezza. This is where your groups would have lunch when they come with us. And now I want to show you the inside of the Berghaus so that you have an idea. You can already see the windows, they are huge. So you can imagine your groups will always have the perfect view. Doesn't matter where they sit. So as we are in here, you can see our restaurants. This is where your client would take a seat. Here you can see, it doesn't matter where they sit, they always have this spectacular view through huge windows. And as you can see as well, we have a lot of space. We have up to 250 people who can fit in here. And yeah, after lunch, you can have also get some souvenirs in our souvenir shop, either from the Rhaetian Railway or from the Diavolezza. You can get both here. And then I want to show you around a little bit more the most important thing of the Diavolezza, the snow. And Yeah, and how beautiful and nice it is here. Let's get out again. So for sure, if you come in the beginning of May, it will be even more snowy than now, because now we're at the start of the winter season and we have approximately 1.5 meters of snow, and by the end of the winter we're going to have in between 3 and 6 meters of snow depending on the winter. So Patrick mentioned our snow climb point. You can see the station is just over here, and here is where we make our snow climb point. Also in summer we will have the Swiss flag here, and so it's a rather big place to enjoy the snow, and you have a wonderful view all around here on the glacier pass and on the glacier Motorach. But Sebastian gave us already a little intro into the development of the glaciers, and that's here. You can see them from very close, and you will always have a snow experience when you are coming up to Diavolezza. Doesn't matter what day of the year. So now I'm here at our sledging run we prepare in May. Now it's a ski slope, and here you have our magic carpet that gets your clients back up to the start of the sledge run. And now I'm just positioning my camera. A bit like here. So I hope you got a brief view over the Diavolezza and how it is up here. I hope to welcome your clients soon up here on the Diavolezza. And Patrick, Sebastian, and Jenny, thank you very much for your presentation. They already told you a lot how you can put the Diavolezza and the Rhaetian Railway into your itinerary. And thank you, Tim and Mickey, for hosting the webinar today. And get to your Mickey office and they will tell you even more how you can put the mountain Diavolezza and the Rhaetian Railway into your itineraries. Now I want to say goodbye. See you soon here in the Swiss Alps on the Mount Diavolezza. Bye bye and have a nice day.
Bye.
There he's gone. He's gone all the way down the slope now. So see you later, Daniel. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so look at this beautiful view here. Spectacular scenery from the Diavolezza. And I believe your groups, when they come back to Europe, they would love to come up here, enjoy the snow, enjoy the scenery, and basically use this one. Yeah, definitely worth coming up here. So looking forward to seeing more of this in 2021. Now I'd like to introduce my colleague, Kenneth, who's just going to give us a few pointers about hotels and restaurants in the area. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tim. I will share my screen first. All right, just now we have seen all the stuff from Bernina Express, and then we are moving to Diavolezza. And now what is there that we can see in St. Moritz, like what we can do there. I will just show you at a glance about St. Moritz, about what we can eat, for example. Okay, first is the restaurants. This is Pergos Diavolezza. Just now, Daniel has shown us the restaurant, how it looks like, how the guests will see it, and yeah, how they can have their experience in the mountain. And this is situated at the height of almost 3,000 meters above sea level. And their specialty menu is the traditional regional Grobenden and Valtellina specialties. The next one is Waldhall am See restaurant in St. Moritz. So this restaurant is located close to the river. The capacity is around 100 pax, and they offer home-style cooking. And they also have this seminar rooms like fondue stopli for up to about 12 pax, or sala quartale. It's up to approximately 80 pax depending on the seating plan. Next, we have La Stalla St. Moritz. This is a nice Swiss-Italian restaurant in St. Moritz. There's a mixture of traditional Swiss and Italian menu options. And one of their famous menu is champagne truffle fondue. They have the capacity for about 80 pax. And then last but not least, we have the La Dastage restaurant. And this is located in a forest between St. Moritz, Celerina, and Pontresina at about 1,815 meters above sea level. They have they are offering tasty grilled dishes, gelato, and homemade sweets. All right, and then we have the hotels in St. Moritz. First, this is Lodinella St. Moritz. It is a 3-star hotel. They have the modern type of room, and the total room is 204 rooms. With the location is within city, and the allotment is upon request. As we can see, they have the clean and safe mark from the Swiss government. So this is also safe for your guests later on when the border is opened. And then, as we can see, this is the TripAdvisor ranking. This is Crystal Hotel St. Moritz. In this year, they are rewarded by TripAdvisor as the Traveler's Choice in 2020. And they have the total room for about 74 rooms with the allotment of 17 rooms per day. The location is in the city center. This is also an excellent hotel. Next, this is San Gian St. Moritz. This is 4-star hotel. They have 54 rooms in total, and we have 18 rooms allotment per day. They are located in the city center. Another 4-star hotel. This is Art Boutique Monopole, and the total room of this hotel is 73 rooms in the city center. And this hotel also have the award from TripAdvisor as Traveler's Choice in 2020. Then this is Schweizerhof in St. Moritz, also have the excellent ranking in TripAdvisor. The total room is 82 rooms with allotment upon request, also in city center. This is 5-star hotel, Kempinski Grand Hotel. And the type is traditional type. The allotment is upon request, and total room is 184 rooms. Last is Bodrut's Palace St. Moritz. This hotel is very wonderful because, as we can see, the ranking is 5.0 in TripAdvisor, even though there's a lot of people staying here. And the total room is 240 rooms. 240 rooms. The location is in the city center. All right, so if you have any other requests, any other inquiries you want to check with us, you can check with the sales PIC. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Tim, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Kenneth. Okay, I'm just going to quickly jump back to the screen I may have shared earlier, just so I can elaborate a little bit about our safe travels, because it's very important. Okay, so everybody has seen our presentations on the Rhaetian Railway and of course Diavolezza, and as you have heard, they are definitely taking every measure seriously to make sure that it's clean, it's safe, there's social distance, the passenger health and safety is totally protected. And for Mickey Travel across the world, we are also making sure that we are also safe to travel. And this is going to be very important. All of your clients will be phoning you and asking you for assurance that you're safe to travel. We will definitely provide very safe and clean and, you know, safe travel products to your guests. And yeah, the itineraries, as we know in 2021, are going to be a lot of mono destination or two countries, because you don't want to have too many multi-country where the rules may change in different countries. So mono Switzerland or Switzerland and Italy for that, and those programs, Diavolezza and the Bernina Express is ideal and perfect. Okay, so thanks for your patience, everyone. I've now got the fantastic prize questions to ask everyone. And with the prize questions, there will be a chance to win a prize. Okay, so let me quickly look at my sheet here. What have we got for the prizes? Okay, so for everybody out there, I'm going to basically announce the prize, and then I'm going to ask the presenters to ask the questions. Once they've asked the questions, they're going to pause. After they pause, you need to put your name, your company name, and your city, and then you need to put the answer in the reply in the chat group, okay? The first person who can answer the question, put their name, their travel agent name, and their city into the chat room chat box will win the prize, okay? So the first question, and this is the third place, I will invite Jennifer to ask the question, okay? Now, just before Jennifer does that, let me announce it will be a goodie bag backpack with giveaways from Rhaetian Railway and Diavolezza, and they will send it to the winner, okay? So Jennifer, if you don't mind, could you ask the question number 3 to the audience, and if you could be slowly.
Good. So for the third place, my
Jennifer,
question...
I think you're on mute. No?
I'm not.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, I can hear you.
I'm fine? Okay, good. So question for the third place is, on what altitude lies the highest railway station, Ospizio Bernina, on the railway line? It is the highest railway crossing of the Alps. So on what altitude lies Ospizio Bernina?
Okay, all of a sudden I see somebody has already answered the question. Looking at it, I can see Krista from Preferred Tours Jakarta has already written the answer, 2253. Okay, that was very quick. Yeah, they're very quick out there. Right.
And that's also correct.
That's also correct. ABC Tours, sorry, you were just pipped to that one by the first place. Okay, now we're going to zip across to Patrick, because Patrick is going to ask the second place question. Now this is quite a nice prize. It's quite valuable. It's a 3-day Swiss travel rail pass, which covers all trains of Switzerland. It's for 2 persons, and it's actually all trains of Switzerland unlimited for 2 persons, including Bernina Express and Glasser Express journey, with the return journey to the Diavolezza. Okay, so this is a very nice prize, the 3-day Swiss travel pass. Okay, so for this second place prize, I invite Patrick to ask the question.
Okay, good. Good luck to everyone. The question is, from the Diavolezza mountain top, it is possible to see 2 glaciers. Name at least one of the glaciers you can see from the Diavolezza mountain top.
So we can give you a clue. It's also possible to see one of those from Bernina Express also.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody? Anybody out there can answer the question? So let me read it also, so just to make it easy. Can you name one of the glaciers that you can see from Diavolezza? There you go, but don't forget to give your name and email. Okay, I think since somebody's written this, okay, with their answer, and it's so the answer, the correct answer that we've got is Pers Glacier or Morteratsch Glacier.
Right.
And okay, I'm going to be very particular about the way that we answer the questions, okay, because we do specify that you need to put your name, city, and travel agent name in the answer. So if I look at the first person to answer the question and put all their details in, the first person to do that on the list is, I think it's Yuhi from the Philippines, Zeni Vilot, who's put the Morteratsch Glacier, yeah? That's the first person on the list that I can see. I know Myrna Mulia-Donata has put Morteratsch Glacier, but unfortunately she didn't put her travel agent name city in there as well. Okay. So the winner, looking down the list, is going to be Yuhi from the Philippines, Zeni Filota, who's put the Morteratsch Glacier. Okay, congratulations, Yuhi. Yuhi or Yuhai? I shall have to apologize if I've got it wrong.
UHI. UHI.
UHI. Is that a city?
No, Universal Holidays Inc.
Okay, so that's the name of their travel agent, and Zeni Vilot is the name of the person.
Correct. Correct.
Very sorry, Zeni. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you very much. Okay, you're the lucky winner of the second prize. Okay. Right. Next up, and the first question, the top question, the top prize. Okay. So this is going to be for a 3-day Swiss travel pass, which includes all trains of Switzerland for 2 persons, including the Bernina Express and Glacier Express journey, with overnight at the Berghaus Diavolezza for 2 persons, including breakfast, buffet, 4-course dinner, and a 1-hour jacuzzi. I believe it's the jacuzzi on the side of the mountain. So I believe that you're going to have a wonderful time. You and your partner is going to have a wonderful time having this one. Okay. So.
Good. So what a great prize. My question is, what's the name of the most famous viaduct, Rhaetian railway landmark, which can be seen from both from the Bernina Express and the Glacier Express? So what's the name of the most famous viaduct?
So don't forget to put your name, your city, your travel agent name, and the answer. Perfect. That's the first person, Mr. Fred Mondlo.
Yay.
The Philippines, from Rhaetian Travel and Tours in Manila, the Landwasser Viaduct. Very attentive, very fantastic. So yes, I believe for those guys in the Philippines, please contact Kathy, who's going to put you into basically arrange the link up with the Diavolezza and the Rhaetian Railway for this prize sharing. And for the Indonesian ones, you can contact us here in Jakarta. We will also arrange the transfer of the price as well. So what a beautiful experience today. You know, I'm really excited to see this product, okay? I know a lot of people go to the western and central parts of Switzerland, but the eastern part of the Switzerland is a trekking and hiking paradise. It's a snow mountain paradise. It's got the most exquisite railway line in the whole of Switzerland, the UNESCO World Heritage for its, you know, groundbreaking historical work in developing railways through the mountains, but also the spectacular scenery. So I would say, please include the Rhaetian Railway on your itinerary. Please include Diavolezza in your itinerary for 2021, suitable for mini groups, suitable for even couples, suitable for groups, of course. And we're looking forward, of course, at Mickey Travel for all of your inquiries. But of course, Mickey Travel may also be sending you sample itineraries and suggestions as well. And all of the sales teams in Mickey Travel are really much looking forward to hearing from all of you as we work forward and look forward to the rebound in 2021. COVID-19 is no barrier to travel, really. We're going to get there. We're going to make it. So keep dreaming to travel, and we will all be traveling soon. Thank you very much, everybody out there, and look forward to meeting or seeing some of you at some time again in the future. All the best. Sheshe ni ungoy, terima kasih, kopkun kab. Thank you so much. Take care.
Tim, shall we do the Q&A?
Okay, Q&A, that's a good point.
If it's requested.
I think what we'll do is we will collect the questions from the guys, from the travel agents, and then we will bring them to you guys again, because I think for Q&A for a large audience, it's a little bit tricky. You had one question? Okay. There was one question.
Yeah, so there is one question from Zuiz. I think she's from KL. So she asked about, is there any halal menu at the restaurant?
Patrick, is it?
Yeah. We don't have a halal menu on the ordinary card, but we are very flexible with our kitchen. So I am sure that we could organize, if we know if the group or the people are announced in advance, I'm sure we could organize a menu to the needs of the customers.
Okay. So yeah, I think pork-free menu is probably possible, but halal certificate is not what you have, right?
We don't have that. Yeah, we don't have halal certificate.
Great stuff. Good to know. Any more questions out there? Just that one, yeah. Okay, so I believe what we can do is just let the audience know that if you have any more questions, please think about it. Please let our sales know also. Yes, we will definitely share the PowerPoints and all the materials and the recording as well of this show. I know some of you didn't make it on time because our technical issue. So we've recorded this and we're going to be able to send this out with all the materials to everybody who joined today. And that way you guys will have everything. But for sure, if you think of anything you need to know and would like to know, please ask our team. We are gathering feedback and putting it into our report for the Rhaetian Railway and also for Diavolezza, so that we can get back and upgrade and update everybody in the market. Okay. So thanks a lot, Jennifer. Thanks a lot, Sebastian. Thanks a lot, Daniel. I know Daniel might be still down the bottom of the mountain. Thanks, Patrick. And thanks everybody. And thanks everybody for coming to our show. We really appreciate your attendance and we look forward to seeing you again. Okay? Take care. Thank you so much.